Okay, so just quickly do fail-safe reading. Can you leave your cards out just for the moment? So we've seen how you can apply these stages of a creative process. So supposing you did a 10-card reading, like a Celtic Cross, and you've got a load of 8s in it and 9s in it. What might that mean? And they were mixed suits, like 8 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 10 of Swords.
You kind of very experienced, but probably maybe getting a bit itchy feet, maybe wanting to move on to new.
It's coming to the end of whatever it's coming to. Really good for when will I sell my house. Really bad for how will my new job go. Yeah. In a new job, you'd love to see a load of 1s, 2s, 3s and 4s.
Yeah, lots of new stuff.
If you get loads of 8s, 9s and 10s, then it's like, you know, you're going to go into a stuck situation or the same situation, or, you know, you're going to be out before you know it almost. Supposing you get, obviously, lots of Swords, and the person says, I really need to save money, but you get lots of Swords. What does that mean? What's the problem that that person has?
You spend too much time thinking, not time doing.
Yeah.
Loads of
analysing it too much.
Loads of analysis, loads of planning, but no real action. Okay? So we can tell a lot now about the overall reading, just as a quick snapshot of the whole reading. Tomorrow we're going to do some Celtic crosses and things like that to practice this. And talk about timing. We'll talk about timing tomorrow, but you already know how to do that. If I said, I reckon at most my house will definitely sell within the next 6 months, I just need to know if it's sooner or later, because I'm going to take it back off the market in 6 months, and you get loads of 5s, then whatever process is going on is halfway. So how long has it got to get to manifestation? Halfway through the process.
Yeah.
If the process is 6 months, how long?
Another 3.
Another 3. If someone says, when will I meet Mr. Right? Because I'm going to go out to a lot of dating and doing all of these other things. If they say, you know, I stay in all of the time, then, you know, that's not the question really they should be asking. And they get a load of 9s and 10s, then it's probably going to be pretty soon, because the 10s cycle round back to the 1s. If they get loads of 1s, 2s and 3s, then unfortunately for them it means they're going to be, you know,
Going out a lot.
Yeah. Come back and see me in 6 months, but have a damn good, I actually said this to one person, have a damn good time, because you're not going to meet, as far as this reading says, someone long-term or stable. I see loads of 3s of Cups and things like that. So the important thing is to drop the idea of meeting Mr. Right and go and have a good time with your friends. It's that time now, that's what the reading is saying. So you can do an awful lot with that pattern, just understanding. So, fail-safe reading, and I'd like you to try this with your deck, with your reading. Same question, and this is again Kabbalistic. It's something called Pardes, which is the Hebrew letters for word meaning garden, which when you put the vowels in, Paradise. Yeah. In Hebrew, it's just the letters Pei, Resh, Dalet, Samik, PRDS. And the Kabbalists say that those letters are also short for 4 other words. The Kabbalists love turning letters into words, into letters, into concepts, into meditations, into ecstatic experience. God knows if you gave one a Hebrew dictionary, you'd be like, right, so what those words are, and I'll just do it in English, and then for the camera I'll do it in Hebrew as well. Very simple. literal, and you work up, four levels, symbolic, extended, and pen run out, and secret. Okay? You want to make a note of those because you're going to be using them. Literal, symbolic, extended and secret in that order. This is the ground level and this is the top level. I'll just write it in transliterated Hebrew. It's sod meaning secret, from where we get the word sodality. Secret society. Drosh or dresh. Pashat, and remez. PRDS, paradise, pardes. Because the Kabbalists said that when you read a holy book, you read it according to the formula of paradise. You want to find paradise. So you read it in a literal way. Teach this to kids when they do reviews of films. And if you want to see someone doing this very well, watch Mark Commode reviewing a film. Well, the film is by the director Alfonso Cuarón. It is a film of about 110 minutes, and it stars Sandra Bullock and blah blah blah. Literal.
Literal, yeah.
And then symbolic. Of course, the film Gravity is really about our loneliness in space and the terror that it would have, blah blah blah. This reminds me of his Children of Men film, where he viewed similar themes. And he extends it. It is science fiction, but it's more science fact. And he extends it into talking about other things. And then he says, but to me, when Sandra Bullock is listening to the radio signal, and it's her only connection to Earth, the whole film for me is really about the tenacity of human life. And you go, oh, I've never really seen that in that film. Oh my God, what a brilliant summary of it. And that's the secret level.
So your personal
Yeah,
thoughts.
or a revelation that comes out of it that applies to everything and everyone. A universal truth. And of course the tarot is our sacred book. It's our secret book. So we can read it in the same way, using the Kabbalistic way of doing it. And say it's a great way, if you want to practice it, do it with films. And whenever you explain something to someone, start with the literal. Well, I've only been out 10 minutes, and I know it seems like I might be late, but I've never been late before, and really I was trying to get a breath so I could really focus on what's about to happen. And think about those levels. When I joked earlier on about cliches, this is when readers panic, this is the failsafe method, they go up. They start to go, so this card's all about how you can find your inner fire, and you can conquer every mountain and climb every hill, and you know there's a light at the end of the tunnel with a hermit card, and they go up desperately because they're trying to just say stuff that would apply to anyone. What you must do, what you should do for fail-safe reading is go down to the literal.